What is going on, everybody? My name is Zed Repazar. If you are new here, I am a high school day trader, or honestly someone just trying to learn the skill of day trading. I am a 14-year-old in high school. Today is May 5th, 2026. Today I took a losing day, and like I said, this is just my channel to document, journal. This is my road to a 10K month, and this may take years, this may take months, but ultimately it's in God's hands. And truthfully, if I'm being honest with y'all, this is my documenting journal. I have not been doing so much of that. I have just been relying on my own power, and ultimately I need to rely more on God, if that makes sense. But let's go ahead and get into this trade recap. Alright, so first things first, always I gotta show y'all my P&L. I lost $78. Say it took one trade, and ultimately it was a loss. And I used two contracts. Alright, but let's go ahead and take a look at what I did. This was the trade I took, of course. And so what am I seeing? What am I seeing into the day? Alright, so coming to the day, first of all, we see that CVD is extremely bearish, y'all. It is extremely bearish. And so I don't even know why. Price is acting like this. Price has done this for the past 2 days, by the way. And what's weird is CVD is supposed to it's supposed to align with price. Alright, and so when price has a divergence like that, you can expect price to be bearish, like how it is. So alright, and we even saw it yesterday that there was a divergence, which was super weird. I don't know why price is acting like this. At the very beginning, price was bullish, and then it flipped bearish as the day went on. Why did it just do that? Please don't mess me up. Alright. And so yeah, coming to the day, there was a big divergence. Alright, let me tell y'all, I was doing AP testing. If y'all don't know what that is, it's this big test that you gotta take. It was an exam that I had to take, so it took up my whole day, my whole morning, and so I couldn't trade until like 11 a.m. And so what was the issue with this? It was 11 a.m. and to be honest with y'all, I did not hold myself accountable. I did not say to myself, I'm not gonna take a trade. I didn't say none of that. It was already past my usual, this is CST by the way, my usual 8:30 to 10 a.m. Alright, those are the only times I take a trade. And so I broke that and messed up. Alright, but honestly, it's whatever. Like, I can see why I lost. And I took the trade at what? 11:40 a.m. Okay, and so what are the two things that I'm going to talk to y'all about today? Okay, the two things that I'm going to talk to y'all about today was I didn't follow my rules, and what is the explanation as to why this happened. Alright, so first thing is, you see how bullish price went. Okay, for me to take a short, I cannot just join the trend. I have to be a part of what's about to happen before it happens. Right? I gotta predict this is about to happen. And so the only reason I should have taken this was if I saw this, which I do not trade. So ultimately this invalidates my whole thing. Another thing that invalidates it is the time I took this at. This was 11 a.m. CST. Alright. In fact, it was 11:40 a.m. CST. There should have been no reason why I took this trade. So it's just super dumb. By the way, for y'all, if y'all live in EST, that is 12:40 y'all. And so I'm honestly super mad at myself for that. But yeah, whenever a big bullish trend occurs or some just big ultimate move that happens, you cannot just expect price to ultimately go all the way down unless there's some big huge move. Alright, and so that's what I thought happened here. Okay, this is what I'm thinking happened here. It already had this move, and that's all I wanted to do. It did not want to push further down because of how much buyers there are here protecting their position. Right, but with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Just for y'all, I mean not just for y'all, but for everybody. If you go to the description of this video, it'll be my free Discord where I often just communicate with others. Sometimes I'll even hop in the calls with other people, right? Because ultimately, my whole job, my whole reason for making this was to help you guys out. But with that being said, I love you guys. God bless you guys, and peace out.